So we've seen that the airlines are now opening up. We have jobs, the cabin crew jobs, we have Emirates, Etihad, Air Arabia, all these big airlines are opening up. Niliacha, when you told us a testimony of you being a waitress, then boom.
Go back. This one wants to go already.
Never get enough. We never seem to get older. When things are going right, we seem to have
On this specific Friday, I saw the one-liner. Can you speak Arabic? And I was like, shwaya, shwaya. Guys, Aseni, Karibuni, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shiro Wadhome. Guys, hey, today is another day. I always say that every day you see is a reason enough to say thanks to the Most High. So we will rejoice and be glad in it. Now, you can already see my friend here, who is my friend and who is my sister as well. You've seen her before on this channel. So what she's going to be doing today, before she even tells us what she's going to be doing today, Karibuni. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope you find it fine for you to even subscribe and stay here, because this is a channel where we do share information, stories, anything that is inspiring and everything that you can learn, run with it. Wase, it's all about positive vibes, living this life the best way possible. Okay, so karibu mama. By the way, she's the one who is interviewing me. Are you done with the introduction? So I take over. I'm done now. You can roll.
Yes. So, hello people, how are you all doing? My name is Atieno Anupi, and today I am the interviewer. I am interviewing the interviewer. So keep it locked. Let us see her journey. Let us understand and dig in and know all about Shiro Wadhome.
Give me something.
Wait, go back. This one wants to go already. Guys, we're on our way to the airport. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Yes, and I hope to see you on the other side. Cindy, so bye, ciao ciao.
You're still with me all the time. Oh.
Gentlemen, welcome on board this flight of Shiro Wadhome through the long-awaited story of how she joined the airlines industry. Guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Okay, so we've seen that the airlines are now opening up. We have the cabin crew jobs, we have Emirates, Etihad, Air Arabia, all these big airlines are opening up. And our sister, our host here, I'm calling her our sister because she's my sister. She works in an airline, and we want to know, how did she get there? We want to get all these tips through her story, how she got to get the job, and how it is, the progress, the process, all of it we want to know. So Shiro, tell us, how did you get Niliacha, when you told us a testimony of you being a waitress, then boom, ukatuacha tu na kisuspense. Now tell us.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. I said one time there's going to be that right time, well, where I'll give out this information.
Yes.
And probably this is the right time.
Yeah, perfect.
So I'm used to asking the questions. So if I go off topic, please help me to come back.
No, we'll try.
If you find me asking you questions, please help me to just come back and remind me that you're the one asking.
I got you.
So you just asked me something.
Yes.
You asked me.
How did you get
Yeah.
to join the airline you're working with right now?
Wow. Okay. Now that's a very good question. First of all, before I even answer how, I'll say why. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Most of the people who've been here know that I used to work in Dubai before in a Mexican restaurant, yeah. Worked there for almost 3 years, yeah. Earning 1,000 dirhams, you know. So my 1,000 dirham was not enough.
Yeah.
And then imagine transferring it to Kenyan money, that time was with 19.5 something. So you can imagine I was only
was very
earning
little.
19,000 Kenyan shillings for 3 years, yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, I still managed. I knew why I came here. I knew. So I still managed to save a little. Then it was still not enough. I went on one vacation. When I came back, I had everyone in the room because we used to live like there was double deckers. It's like a bed space, but that was company accommodation.
Yes.
Yeah? So we used to live so many girls there, and everyone was like, hey, do you know people are going for Emirates interview?
Okay.
So do you mean you have to apply online? For me, I was like, hey, really? Do I want to go for it? Can I even make it? Honestly, I never saw myself like, I used to really look at these ladies and I'm like, they're so beautiful. How?
But you're beautiful.
You know what, Nkwambie? Some things you cannot be able to tell yourself, not unless other people tell you. So for me, I never looked at myself as them, like how they look like and all that. So
But
I
wait.
didn't have the courage.
Have you ever dreamt of working as a...
Oh yeah, thank you so much. You reminded me because I tell you, hearing about being a stewardess, the first time I had was when I was in class 4.
Oh.
So how I heard about it, it's my sister. My sister comes and tells me, oh, today we were asked by our teacher, what would you like to become when you grow up? And I said, I want to be an air hostess. Guys, I didn't know what an air hostess is. I didn't know, totally. But because I had that name and I was like, oh, that's a beautiful
cool name.
So when I go there and they ask me, that's what I'm going to say. I don't know what they do, but I said, you know what? That is what I will say.
Okay.
So
now
our time,
Emirates is here. now.
yes, wait. Now our time came and they asked us, and nobody in class knew what an air hostess is. And I said, I would like to be an air hostess.
It's a big
Of
name,
course,
eh?
it's a big name. The teachers understood, and they were like, "Oh, clap for her." But I didn't know what
You
that
didn't know?
meant.
Oh,
No, I
right.
didn't know. I asked my sister eventually, and she told me it's working in the aircraft. And I was like, for me, I just said it because she said.
Oh.
Well, fast forward to now. Well, she didn't become one, but eventually I did,
Oh,
and I'm glad I did. And
Yes.
so now, going back to how I
you
applied.
got it now?
Yes.
So it's been brought in the accommodation. There
Yes.
is this Emirates hiring.
Yes.
So what was the step you took?
Hey.
Did you believe in yourself first and then you applied?
For me, to be honest, I was going to do it because everyone else has done it in the house. And they all were talking, oh, I reached to this level. I was removed in, I reached to the test level, I passed. Others were like, I didn't even get to that level. So I didn't know what was going on. For me, I was just applying because all others have applied.
Yeah.
Because yes, I knew I could do it, but I didn't have the courage to. So what I did, the first thing I did is on one afternoon on my day off, took a laptop and got in online. So I just
you applied online.
yes, that was the
first.
first thing I did.
Okay.
I went online.
When was this? Sorry. When was this?
Oh, it's so many years back. So many years back. But you know what? It's still the same. You still have to apply through the
online first.
Yes, the
Okay.
online first. So it's a big process. This is a process that can take days.
Applying online?
Yes, you can, because it's a long. You have to answer so many things. They ask so many things. But this is also something that if you're dedicated and you really want to, you can write real quick. Like the answers they ask, the questions. It's just about your, your experience, your resume, and all that. Making your own login details now, so that
Okay.
every time you log in, they can give you what you like. They can give you options of what you
Yeah.
want to apply for. There's so many jobs. Like for example, in any airlines, it has the ground staff, it
Yeah.
has the customer service,
Yeah.
it has the
Tech.
airline, the cabin crew and all that. So then they would be able to give you any information if there's any opening coming up for any of the departments. Then
When you
can
have
apply.
a profile with them. now.
Yes,
Okay.
that is they're making the profile. And then in this profile, after you make it, what
Yeah.
they would do, they would inform you for days that you need to go and drop your CV if you want. So,
Ah.
and it would come a one-liner. So what used to happen for the people who are in Dubai, every Friday, not every Friday, some Fridays they would open for people to come and drop the CV.
Okay.
So on this specific Friday, I saw the one-liner that people are allowed. You can come to the headquarters and drop your CV, but Arabic speakers only.
Oh my goodness.
So I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Shiro, can you speak Arabic?" And I was like, "Shwaya, shwaya." I took my CV.
And you took it.
Yes, and I went there. Honestly, there were not so many people because everyone read it and saw Arabic speakers only.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't care if I speak Arabic, at least I know Al-Habab to black. I know Shwaya Shwaya, and that is what I'm going to use. If they tell me, at least I can learn. That is just what I believed in myself.
Yeah.
But to be honest,
That
I was
was-
just going because you know what? What do I have to lose? The big thing they can tell me is that you know what? We are only looking for people who are.
Yes.
But have I
But you
presented
took the-
myself?
Mhm,
Yes,
yes.
I have. So that is what happened.
Amazing.
I went there on this Friday. There were so many people who I could see, believe it or not, I think there was only very few Africans, very few. When you walikuwa wamejijaza, like, you know what, we can do this,
Okay,
twende. So one lady asked me, do you speak Arabic? I said, shwaya, shwaya. Shwaya, shwaya. And she looked at
What
me
does
like,
shwaya shwaya mean?
just a little.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Kidogo, kidogo too.
You've learned some Arabic. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we were told to come inside and do what? Give out our CVs. It was in one of the auditoriums. So we got in there.
Yeah.
Guys, everyone looked very nice, eh? Everyone was smartly dressed.
Makeup.
Yes. So we organized ourselves. We sat because it's an auditorium. The seats looking like flowing, and then they were seated there. Quite a lot of ladies, and then you would go one by one
Wow.
to drop your
Drop
CV.
your CV.
Believe it or not, you only had 2 or 3 seconds to really present yourself. They'll just maybe ask you, what's your name? Where do you work? How long have you been here? Boom, leave your CV.
Standing or you're seated?
Standing. They're seated there. So you umetoka penye ulikuwa umeketi, you come where they are. Yeah, so when you're dropping your CV, then they'll ask you very few questions. To be
So
honest,
that's the moment you need to like.
you
step.
just needed to it is very hard to know because you don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's
And they've
3
not given you a
seconds.
chance to even say a lot.
Yeah.
But I think here your personality has to come in.
Yes.
Your aura has to come in for you. Because honestly, I don't know what I did differently, but I just went there. I tell you one thing. One of the experience I had gotten in my previous job,
Yeah.
because I was a waitress. It was one thing when you're ordering, come to the level of the person who is sitting. Unaona? So that is one thing I used. She was seated and I was standing and I was like, she's looking at me. So one of the things I used is I went down.
Wow.
You know, it's like not really kneeling down, it's like squatting. Because I'm used to doing that while taking the orders. You get what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
So I went down to her level. Of course, nobody else did that.
Yeah.
And she didn't understand what I'm doing, you know? And she was like, no, it's okay. I was like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. So she asked me, how are you? She could see my name is Beth. Beth is just for work. Guys, don't ever call me Beth. You call me Beth.
If they want to write you a check, they'll write Shiro to me.
Okay, for that case you can
check.
you can call me.
Okay.
But anyway, she was like, oh hey Beth, yeah. How long have you been in Dubai? I was like, I've been in Dubai for 3 years so far. And then, where do you come from? I said, I'm from Kenya. Wow. Okay, and then she said, so, and where do you work? I told her, when she said, where do you work?
Yeah.
I told her immediately that I live in Sonapur, but we work in Green Community. And she was like, oh, that's a long drive. I was like, yeah, it's quite a long drive.
Now that's
but
more than
I'm
3
used.
seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know why it went to that far. Probably it's because I went down and we were able to communicate. I don't know, but I don't know. And she was like, okay, hope to see you next time. And I was like, yeah, hope to see you next time. I'll be looking forward. And I left.
And did she ask you anything about Arabic?
No,
No?
no, she
Okay.
didn't.
So
And
take
I
a
went.
risk.
I went. After some few days,
Yeah.
oh, this I don't even know. You know, when it's meant to be, I think it's just meant to be. I was there. I was just doing a lot of, my usual nimetoka job, coming and all that. And then something tells me, check your emails. At the time I'm checking my emails, okay, first I would want you to understand, it was very late in the night because I had come out of work and I was doing my usual, because the next day I go to work in the evening. Yeah? So I knew I have the whole day tomorrow, so I don't need to sleep early. I was like, you know what, just do your own pilka, talk with friends there in the accommodation. Others have just come from work and all that. So, and then something tells me, just look at your emails. Guys, believe it or not, it was around 3 a.m. in the morning. I still remember this. It's quite a few hours, but I still remember this. So around 3 a.m., I look at my email and it says on the 19th. Now, I remember these dates because it really almost missed me.
Wow.
On the 19th, 7:30, you're supposed to go to Emirates for an open day.
So
Guys.
those times they used to invite you for open days.
Yes.
You don't just go.
No.
Wow.
There was the dropping of CV, and then they
Okay.
would invite you for the open
Open
day.
day.
Yes.
Wow.
Now actually there's a little difference. I'll try and get all the information ready. Probably in the next one I'll tell you how they're doing it now. This is just my experience.
Yes.
I'm not saying that this is what is going to happen to you. I don't know. Me, I'm
But
just
you
sharing.
can take some.
Maybe whatever you learn from it, I'll be more than happy if it can help you. But I'm just sharing what happened on that day.
Tell us.
So, see, I've read on the 19th at 7:30. I look at the watch. I'm like, oh my God, it's on the 19th. 7:30, and my mind rings immediately. Oh my God, it was supposed to be yesterday at 7:30 in the morning. And I was like, oh my God,
missed it.
I missed it. That is what I was thinking. But I look at the watch. I'm like, it's on the 19th at 3 a.m. 7:30, meaning actually 7:30 haijafika. You get what I mean? So I'm like, oh no, it's actually in a few hours. I should be going for la sijalala wase. Hey,
Na uko na off kwanza?
hapana, I'm supposed to get in to work at nini
Afternoon.
around 5. Yeah.
Oh God.
7:30. I'm like, do I have anything prepared? Nothing. But all these other ladies, remember, had gone for the interview. Hey, kuna ile suti tulikuwa tukiomba sisi wote. We
Ya black?
No, it was a maroon one.
What? Mulikuwa mnavaa uniform ya
I
maroon?
had some pleats.
Oh,
Lord Jesus, I hope I can get a picture of that time.
please.
If I do, I'll just place it there. I go quickly to this lady. Guys, I've been called for an interview. Do you have this kasut? Iko poa. It has always been ready for anyone going for
Mulikuwa
for the
size
interview.
moja?
Lord.
Ama wewe ulikuwa unaweka kipini juu ulikuwa mdogo?
No, actually it was fitting. Unbelievably, I don't know how. It was just fitting. Another one gave me earrings. So muona makru wakivaa tu earrings, tunakaa hivi, uvae hivi. Uko na lipstick. Man, guys just came through. Thanks, Lord. Oh, thanks for all the ladies who came through for me. Probably they'll be watching this.
Yeah.
Thank you. You didn't know what you are doing, but you are God sent. So now I have everything ready to go. But do I have time to sleep? No. Have I researched anything about Emirates? No. I was like, but oh my God, do I have hours? You know what? I don't think I'm just going to sleep. Let me just peruse through, get through, because you know what?
Oh, so you really got time to investigate about...
I didn't sleep.
Oh.
I just couldn't sleep because you know what, it's 3. If I sleep, I'm supposed to be there by 7:30. And you know where I'm coming from? Sonapur. It was hard.
But you did the research.
I did. Eventually, I did the research. At least know a little about Emirates, you know, at least
Note it down.
a little about what they do, what are their values,
Yeah.
this kind of thing. So I did at least something to just at least have an idea, you know.
The countries they're landing.
Yes,
you
the, the new openings, the
Yeah.
countries they're opening, you know. So I went through that real quick. I prepared myself, and then I just tried, you know, I just relaxed, waiting for that time. Because anyway, if I would have slept, then I would have not gotten it.
Of course, you are tired.
So this day comes, and I was praying on my way there, and I was like, God, I don't know if I can do it, but you know better.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to be me, and let's see how it goes. All this, I'm just talking to myself. I got to this headquarters, my goodness, magnificent, so beautiful. And the people I see there are so well dressed, so cute. I was like, oh my God, look at these people. They just look like cabin crew. And I was there looking at myself like, oh my God.
Are you in the right place?
Am I even doing the right thing? Can I even make it?
Of course.
And I was like, you know what? I'll just see how this goes. The first person I called when I got there is my sister. She was still in Dubai. Hi, Mary. Hi. I'm giving the story today. Finally. So I called my sister, Mary, and I tell her, guy, huku watu ni warembo. What I mean is like, people here are so beautiful. The one thing she told me, that you know what, you're looking at other people. They are looking at you.
Wow. Wow.
And I was like,
wow.
you know, that really made me relax all of a sudden. They're looking at you. You do not know, but you're also beautiful. All I can tell you is that smile to everyone around you. Even the people who are watching there, just smile to them, because you don't know who could be really interviewing. They are watching. And I was like, hey, okay. So I put down, because I reached way before time. So I put down my phone and I went in there. Now nimechangamka. I'm like, anyone who is cleaning, I'm like, hi, you know, hi. And then I went and I sat there, and people kept on coming to the place that we were supposed to meet.
So this is the open day.
Yes, this is the open day. We are so many, I saw so many Kenyans, so many other nationalities, Ethiopians, Filipinos. Guys, I want to tell you one thing about an open day in Dubai. Is full of professionals. You know why? Everyone who works here has a certain training. They have a certain experience. So those are the people you're going to be meeting. Yeah? And I looked at everyone, and I was mastering each and everyone. I was just like there looking at people's character. And I saw this clique of very beautiful ladies. Oh wait, there's something I didn't say. I went to the toilet first, you know, to check. If I'm looking okay, if my
touch-ups,
my then makeup, you know, with one line.
One line. Oh wait, you went with that one.
I was like, you know what, guy, I went in there, ladies with bow ties, and I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I carry mine? Because I also have one, at least, you know. People really looked good. In the toilet, something happened, because there were many other girls. I heard this lady specifically comment, and probably this is something I would just throw in there. And she says, in Swahili, kwani watu wengine hawajui makabin crew kaaje? Aki watu wengine ni wanono. I was, all of a sudden, I didn't know who she was speaking to, but I thought she's talking about me. And other ladies there also, like, hey, wacha nijitoe kwa hii hesabu, probably. She's talking about this lady. But you know, that really hurt me. Why would you say that? Anyway, I mastered her because she had a kabot tie. So we get in there now, all of us waiting for the time, 7:30 to come in. And I saw this lady who came, sat next to me. And this girl was just like this. And because for me, I was like, I want to know who is around me. I want to socialize. I want to know where do they work, what can I know about them. I looked at her, she's not talking. Why is she just bending like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I look on this other side. Wow, this girl is like, she's just also observing. I was like, hi. So I started chatting.
Yeah.
And then I saw now the lady with the bow tie. I was following her everywhere to see, oh my God, this one is gonna make it. She was tall and beautiful. So she comes in, and then her friends come in and they go and hug a very big group of, beautiful tall ladies. Yeah.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden they called us and they gave us numbers. I still remember mine. Oh, by the way, I still have my envelope, my brown envelope that I went with. Maybe probably I'll flash it there. It had the number 9. I kept it because it's a special number.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get in there and we were given, given the orientation of what is supposed to happen.
How
And-
many were you roughly?
Oh, we were many. We were quite many. On that very day, we were like in that small. It was just like not a very big auditorium, not like the one we had gone to the first time when I was dropping. Just small, and we were
These ones
full.
were like shortlisted.
Yes.
They were.
Yeah. And it was so full. I would say we were probably more than 60 for this specific day and for
okay.
that specific time. Because they had other
Of
openings
course,
coming.
yeah.
So I think they had given us a batch. So around maybe between 40 to 60 thereabout.
Wow.
Then we get in there, they ask us questions. What do you know about Dubai? I'm like, oh, Fuchs, at least something that
This
you know.
this one was one-on-one, or they
No,
asked,
it was now in the group.
or they
After they had shown
all
us-
of you, like 60 of you.
Yes,
They
we
ask
were
you.
all seated,
Oh.
and then so they just asked. So it was open for anyone to
So
lift
you
their
write-
hand and say.
Okay.
Now, one thing I had been told: do not be too
quick.
chatty,
Yappy.
chat like like it's
Ah.
like you're competing with others. You
Yeah,
want to be shown.
yeah,
I had
yeah.
been told that, and I think that is something to note. Don't be the only one. Everything. So I was so keen not to be the one just saying everything. I was keen to just listen to others as well. I was keen to let others speak and get to understand what are they saying.
Yeah.
I did participate. There is a question they asked about Dubai, and I answered. I can't really remember what exactly I answered, but I answered just one, and I kept quiet, and people kept on talking. Then after we went to the measuring of the heights and all that, they told us to sit in a group.
So they measure your height. You
They
cannot
do.
apply when you're short, or what do they need?
There's a certain place there's a certain height that you have to be.
Ah.
Yeah. Now this one is very, very tricky because some people you might see they look short,
Yeah.
but they have long arms, so they can still be able to reach to the place.
Oh, so when they're measuring, you have to lift your hand or
Yes,
something.
it's a place. They put a mark on a certain. If I get to the exact number of feet they expect you to reach, I'll
Yeah.
write it there. But
Okay.
there's that place. It's just placed high, somewhere high. For me, I was able to just reach there with lifting a little of my arms. Yeah, I was able to reach there.
Okay.
Some were not able,
Yeah.
and others were able to supersede
Oh,
that
okay.
whatever.
So if you don't reach that place,
That is one of the mark. Yeah, that is
you're
one of the
being
marks that
eliminated?
yes,
Ah.
you have to be a certain height. You
Okay.
have to reach to a certain.
So the
height.
list keeps reducing.
Yes.
Okay. There's another one. Maybe weight. Do they check your weight?
Can I remember if they checked us the weight? Did they check us the weight? Oh my God. No, they didn't check us on that first one actually. No, not on the
Only
open
the
day.
height,
They
huh?
didn't check. So we just did the height,
Okay.
and then we were told to sit in a group
Yeah,
and just
and they
discuss, introduce one another. So what they told us on this one, introduce the one who is on your right hand. Yeah.
I know that.
So that means you have to talk to this one and still talk to the other one who is going to introduce you. Now, the trick here is just be simple, because if you talk too much and tell, oh, I'm this, I'm that, the one who is introducing you might forget. just say simple. My name is this. I am here for this and this time. I do this. This is my experience. It's just something small about you. Yeah. Now, I noticed quite a lot of people had so many big experiences, yeah? And they also gave us a time to talk and explain, who are you, what have you done, what is your, what drives you,
Yeah.
things like this. They asked us,
Yeah.
And so, hey, I listened to others. And guys, people, watu wamesoma. Watu wamesoma.
And does Emirates check that also for your education background? Do they need people who have like, do you study for air hostess? They look for degree in this. What do they look at in terms of education?
At least you finished your high school. You can speak English. That is the minimum. So beyond that is a plus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At least you finished your high school. That is the most important. Yeah. So quite a lot of people had very huge degrees. Yeah. That is just what I can say. And
So-
we were all of us there.
Oh.
First stage comes and they called us.
Okay.
They gave us a list that was written either congratulations or we're sorry you've not made it to the next level. So and they told us just go open it when you're outside. So I got mine. I just went there. When they called for my number, I just went, I received and said thank you, and I turned and I went, I opened, oh, congratulations. I was like, wow. So I went and sat and I was like, oh my God. So I just went and sat and it was now coming in like, oh my God, I made it.
Yeah.
First round. Hey, okay, let's see what is going to happen. Guys, I saw the big group that came. And remember my girl with the bow tie?
Was also congratulated.
No, she came and she was like, oh my God, I've been trying for so long, so many times. And I was so shocked.
She was not taken.
She didn't make it. I was so shocked, like, okay, what are these people looking at? I was like, hey, okay, now this one is another one. Anyway, we went for a second one. We had a
Was it the
discussion.
same day?
Same day.
Oh, okay.
We got in and they gave us, now I could see we were a smaller group. Now we've now been, because like a half has been slashed. They've all gone. It's a smaller group.
So guys, she has told us she applied online, yes, and she was shortlisted to go and drop the CV. Not actually shortlisted. She just saw the the pop-up,
liner,
the
yeah.
notification
That you can
that
go drop
you
your
can
CV.
go only if you can speak Arabic. And she took the risk and went and dropped the CV. And she got, they were given only 3 seconds, but she made a difference in that 3 seconds that turned to maybe a minute. And she was invited for an open day. Open day ametueleza that the first step where they were placed in a hall and you need to be social, not a nuisance, but be social, know names of your colleagues, understand them, read the environment, and she passed it. She received a congratulation post. So tell us, after the congratulation brown envelope, number 9,
Yes.
what's next? What happened next?
So then when, of course, when you get a congratulations, you wait, they'll call you back again. So the second time when they called us was for us to go and do an exam. This is a written exam. It's an English test.
Wow.
I can say if you've gone to high school, you should be able to pass that one. It's not that hard. But again, because English is not the first language of so many countries, so you never know. Yeah, there are people who still fail. Apparently on that day, there are people who still fail. Very simple questions like, I want to, you know, like, how do I say?
Is it like sentences?
Some of them is
completing?
like, it's like, okay, question tags. Is it? Isn't it?
Come on.
I am going to the market. Rephrase this, and you know those kind of, you know, rephrase.
It's not
right?
like Find X.
No. Now, what I'm talking about is a few years back. Probably they've changed the mode of the questions they
They
ask.
can ask them Y plus Z. No?
I am not sure, but to be honest, they
Then
just English.
Your literature.
Yes.
in short, yeah.
Yeah, they just want to say that you know how to do written English, and you can
Okay.
actually speak, you can express yourself, because you have to also write a small essay about you,
Ah, okay.
explaining who you are, something like that. Now this
Okay.
is just but an example of what we went through. Probably with time it has changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did the exam.
So we did the exam, and then we got out.
Okay.
In this stage, you don't even need to be told by anyone. If you didn't make it to the next one, meaning you failed on the exam.
So how do you know when you fail or pass?
So
Is
see,
it
they'll
you're
call
given-
you. They'll call you and give you again the note.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations or
Ah,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that is how we got in. So after the exam, for me, I was like, oh, okay,
You're
that was fine.
confident.
And then they called us back. And in this instance, because you don't know when people are going home. Si wewe-
Yeah.
you- so umepata yako umeenda umeketi una wait kuitwa tena. I realized by the end of the day, we were in our group, we were only 5.
What?
Yeah.
Out of 60 plus?
Yeah, we were only 5.
Wow.
And I was like, when did
Wow.
all these people go home?
Wow.
At this time is around 3 o'clock. From 7:30. So
It was the whole day.
Yes. So
And you'll have a shift. To
I have a shift to go to
Wow.
at 5. It's 3.
And you're 5 of them.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us what happened.
To be honest, I was shocked. All the whole day I was just having fun. They call us, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm in there. You know, I just do what they're telling us to do. Like if you're supposed to talk and all that. Now in this
So you need to. There's an instance where you need to speak to people, or what is this?
yeah, okay, what they did, they gave us, let's say, let me tell the specific question they told us
Yeah.
to discuss.
Yeah.
Because it's for us to discuss it. They told us during there's the Olympics, and in this Olympics we need to take out 5 games that are not going to bring a lot of money to because we need to save. Just 5 games, cancel 5 games in the whole of Olympics. What games would you want to cancel? Discuss. And we all looked at each other like, that is the time I remember there was a lady in my previous group that she would always be the one leading, and okay, so guys, this is what we are going to talk. And I was waiting for her to coordinate us and start talking. I'm like, she's not
there.
here.
Oh my god.
I look at all the others the whole day. I've not even seen them. I don't even know. I didn't even hear them say anything. And
Now
I was
you're
like,
there.
oh my God. Nobody wants to speak because first you're scared. You don't want to be the first one who is saying something and then you say the wrong thing. Guy, hey, we were like, oh my God. And the interviewers were like, guys, you have to speak. If you don't speak, we have to cancel the whole group. And we were like, hey, 5 games needs to be put out. Nobody wants to start this conversation. And so one lady just says, okay guys, I think we should take off. I was like, louder please, we can't hear you. And we were all like, okay. And this lady told us, guys, if you're with your friends, what would you do? You'd be shouting, you'd be talk like someone. I was like, all of a sudden I just lose guard, you know. I was like so guarded because I don't even know what to say now. We are very few, they can hear us, and you know, so I just went, okay guys, I think we can take off this, I said table tennis. Quite a number of people don't know it as table tennis. I don't know if they call it as ping pong or what. I don't know. I don't know what name they call it. So they're like, okay, what is table tennis? And I had to explain. And they asked me, why do you want us to take that out? I was like, I think because it's only 2 players, and then it's not played in an outside auditorium, so it's not gonna call so many people to come and play. That was just a thinking I thought, like, he game I later do. So, see, we just take this one off, at least. And someone had said we take off football because there's so many players and we need to pay them. And I was like, football, but football has got so many fans.
Yeah.
But all this time I'm talking, it's like saying, just saying
You're just speaking
something.
your mind.
Yeah, I'm just speaking my mind, but also
And it is-
hearing these other people. And so we started a conversation, and it was flowing, and
Wow.
everyone was talking. And then they told us, okay guys, time is up. And we went out. I look at the time, it's like around 4.
Where?
Then the next thing, after some few minutes, now this time they just called us. And we were like, hey guys, congratulations. Now we had been divided 2 groups. There was, my group was 5 people and the other group was also 5 people.
Okay.
So now we've been merged.
Okay.
Yes. So we were now like all of us who were matched. As soon as we got in, I look at the people we were with in my 5 groups. We were only 2.
They eliminated 3.
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know why. I cannot be able to explain.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. So we were 2. And now the other group was also with other like 3 or so. So in the whole place, we were like now 5. Out of a whole day, which had like 40, 60 people thereabout.
Are you listening, guys? So these interviewers are just watching individually.
Oh, a
Even
lot.
if they put you in a group, they are monitoring you.
Everyone, you just see them going round and they have something they're taking and writing. They're not telling you what they're doing, but they are watching you, they're listening to you. At that point, I can't tell what exactly they were looking. But now with time, after coming to join them,
Yes.
I have come to know.
Tell us, please. Give us the secret.
See,
What
I
is
just,
this?
let me tell you one thing. I cannot be able to tell for the specific day how that day is going to be, but
Yeah.
I can tell there's something they look at. Attitude. You know, you can tell someone's attitude by their body language,
Yeah.
how they're speaking to others.
Yeah.
You know, are you trying to put others? Are you trying to say that your point is not important?
Oh, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
You're better.
Or, yeah, because in this case, they also want to say you're appreciating others. Like, oh, wow, that's a good point. I had not seen that way. You know, like, you know, so it was a good conversation.
Wow.
So they look at so many things. Yeah, that is what I can say. That is number one.
Amazing.
They look, are you smiling?
Ah.
You know what? You can fake the first morning hour. You can't fake for the whole day.
Nasir, were you? Did they give you food?
No.
So you're hungry the whole day. And you're still smiling.
What they did is they gave us a certain break in between, because the first, you know, we were divided into 2 groups.
Yeah.
When the other group was having the discussion and all
Oh,
that,
you
we
guys
were
could
given
go.
a break to go,
Okay.
and maybe you can go
Sort
have something
yourself.
to eat. Yeah, yeah. So
With
yeah,
the tension, manze,
you cannot be able.
cannot, yeah.
But if it is in you,
Yeah.
if you're just a happy person
Yeah.
and taking things easy, you'll find it easy to smile.
True.
Like, no stress will, you know, there are people who, when they even stress, they're just like, oh. You know, they're just smiling. There are people who are
Okay,
like that, and
yeah.
probably that is what they also look at.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
what happened now? You're only 2 out of 5 selected.
Yes.
What is the next stage now?
The next stage is going to be the one-on-one. So we were told, okay, wait, I just said when we got in there, they just asked, do you have any tattoos? Do you have any visible marks? And they told us congratulations. And I was like, oh, all of a sudden it just dawned on me, oh my God, Shiro, you know what? You can actually get this job.
Now
You
it
actually-
hits you.
Yes, now it just hit me like, yeah. You
This
can
far
actually
you've
become a
come.
cabin crew. You know what? You can actually, and I was like, yeah, oh, I can make it. Okay, so let's see what is next, you know?
So they did they check if you have tattoo? They just
No, they
ask you.
They ask
Okay.
you. It is up to you. You want to lie, you'll still be seen one day. One day. If it's visible, you know, if it is at the back, I don't think that is a big, it's a prop, because anyway, that is covered. But you know, in the neck, hands, in the face,
And when you say marks, what do you mean?
like, you know, very visible marks, you know, like maybe you have a big,
It can
you know,
distract or
yeah,
Okay.
anything that you can see probably in the
Yeah,
face,
yeah.
that one, yeah.
That's
Like
good.
when they say visible marks, I tend to believe those are the things they're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, noted. Huh?
yeah.
Okay. So congratulations.
We have been
Final
we have been saying-
step. Is
Yes.
that the final step?
No, that is just the first day,
What?
the open day. We
Yeah,
have finished.
now you're finished.
Now we need to go to the
one-on-one. Is it the
And
same day?
No, it is
No,
not the same
okay.
day.
Tell us.
No, because it's not on the same day. How about you guys? You stay tuned, yeah, and just the next video, which is because we don't want to make this so long.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Hope mmechukua kalamu. Yani you've taken your notebook and pen and written down all these tips.
Yeah.
Eh?
So then, just go to the next video and just get to know what is on the one-on-one and
Yeah.
how it all went. Do not forget to subscribe.
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.